Hello and good Thursday evening, everybody. It's such a wonderful day today. Last night, the Canadian women won gold in hockey at the Olympics. And today, the gold of our hearts is won by this man here. It's Doug, actually. How you doing today, Doug?
Doing great.
Nice to see you.
Got my favorite girl here right now, Vivi.
Oh, hello, Vivi. Nice
She's a gold medalist in my heart.
Oh. Hey, James. Hey, Roey. Hey, Bea. Nice to see everybody popping in here. Hey, Betty
everyone.
Bot, how you doing?
Betty. Betty's our girl.
That's right. Nice to see you all.
Oh, Boo Boos is just like loving the pets. Feel bad putting her down. How's everyone's week going?
You gotta put her down?
I can't. I don't know. God, no. She lights up my life, this little one.
Oh, yeah, don't put her down.
She's rarely on the show. She's not a slut like Stanley.
No, but
She's
she does
a lady.
like me.
She loves you. It's shocking because she's very particular.
Most people that are particular don't like me so much.
Right. All right,
Ooh,
she
you're
wants down now.
teaching yourself new 3D modeling software, eh? What sort of?
Which one?
Yeah, which one?
Are you into the blender? Doing well, James.
Maya?
Thank you.
Doing pretty good. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Oh, look at this.
Oh, the 3D Max.
Look at this, Doug.
What's happening? What am I looking at?
You'll see. You'll see in just 1 minute.
Okay. You always keep me waiting. You guys are essentially you guys are the same person on different continents. Solid gold. Oh my God.
All gold, baby.
Nice.
Yeah.
7
Where's
months.
the alert? That's what I want to know.
You're amazing.
7 months is the whole time, you know.
You're addicted.
I'm
convicted.
Convicted. You're going straight to art jail.
I love art jail.
Yeah, so I watched that gold medal game last night.
Yeah.
And some interesting facts here. That's Canada's 5th gold medal at the Olympics for women's hockey.
Mm-hmm.
And they've played in every gold medal game for hockey for ladies.
Mm-hmm.
And they've lost thrice.
Okay.
Twice.
3 times a lady. Do you know that song?
States. Yes. Yeah. Do you know the Eddie Murphy version of that? The buckwheat version of that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
actually.
It's a pretty good one. I'll get you your chat back in a second.
You do what you got to do there, my friend.
Yeah, just doing some things here, guys. Just doing.
I like it when you do the things.
One of the gals was the first to score in 4 gold medal games. That's right. The only hockey player to ever score. Yeah, it sure was.
She's something else.
Captain Clutch. And that first goal that she had, man, so good. So good. I'm just trying to figure out this alert box situation here.
All right.
You know?
I don't, because I'm busy.
Yeah, you got things to do.
I'm doing.
What are you working on tonight, Doug? You got a specific, like, what's that? That looks like a person almost.
Yeah, it's a fella. Yeah, well, since last week I did the figurative work. Real popular on the Instagrams, and oh my God, we have friends. Charcoal humans, thank you. Oh, well, you want to know what's funny? I am drawing charcoal humans right now.
Holy cannoli.
And do you know where they're located?
The charcoal humans on the
Yeah.
paper.
In this present time and moment, that is correct. But Shane, you're going to be pretty excited because we're now in a new continent.
What?
Yeah. Where do you think? What continent do we not have fans from yet? That we just got one from.
We got the Europes.
Yeah.
We got the Australia. We got the North America.
Yeah.
So it's either Asia.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Asia?
No.
Is it South America?
No.
Is it Antarctica?
Nope.
That's all the continents.
Nope. You forgot about Africa.
Africa.
Yeah.
Africa. James got it. I didn't. I completely forgot that Africa was a place.
Have you been? Have you been to Africa?
No, but I have friends from Africa.
Yeah. What part?
I have a friend from Nigeria, and I have some friends from South Africa.
Wonderful. Well, this fella's also from South Africa. He is a fellow artist as well. Conveniently, and funnily enough, also a creative director.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it the charcoal humans person that you're talking about?
Correct.
Ah. Did they also do charcoal humans?
They do. That's exactly why it's so interesting.
Yes,
Sweet.
Little Ange and Angry Panda are both from South Africa, but they're not in Africa. The Great Britain men are in the curling final? Canada's playing for a curling medal as well, but I don't know if it's gold.
What was it with the men and ladies team? They were brutal.
Oh, the mixed?
Yes, thank you. I couldn't articulate that. Rowie is top
Hey,
notch.
Rowie. Holy smokes, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm lucky to have a friend like you. Happy belated Valentine's Day. And to you, Rowie. That's so nice.
My heart goes right out to you. That's a little Celine Dion right there.
All right. So nice. Heading to the final. Who are you playing, though, Team Great Britain?
How was your stream tonight, James?
I'm trying to figure out who they're playing, and it's, the internet shouldn't be this difficult to navigate.
No, it shouldn't.
You know? Curling Olympics medal matches men. 2020. Oh, open bracket.
Are you gonna get some weird searches now?
Yeah.
All the men are
Sweden?
gonna show up in your searches.
It's Sweden. Great Britain and Sweden in the gold medal. So is Canada playing for the bronze? USA. What is going on? United States and Canada will face off in a rivalry matchup for the bronze medal after both teams came up short in the semifinals. But I watched the game where Canada played the U.S. earlier this week. No, last Friday. I watched that curling match, and Canada destroyed them.
Oh.
Now, that doesn't mean anything. It, obviously, curling's, But yeah.
Curling's what? Why don't you enlighten us? Tell us about curling.
Curling is unpredictable game to game. It can be really good, but maybe the ice isn't the same, or the rocks are rolling a little different, or maybe they're not curling enough, or maybe the broom you brought was the wrong broom.
Right.
No? how
You
it is
really-
with curling.
I like how quick you are on your feet. That's good. That's a great trait.
Yeah. Not in person though.
Oh,
Not the fastest runner. Not the fastest.
you might not be
runner
the
in
fastest runner, but I'll tell you this: you got some good dance moves. I'll tell you that. I've seen them.
I can dance. That is very true.
You got your own little like style. It's magnetic.
I will say, back
contagious.
in the day when I was younger and more importantly thinner, I could pull off some pretty crazy dance moves. I could thread the needle and I could drop the needle. And
You
could do
couldn't
all the
drop a
things
needle.
with the needle. I could drop the needle. I could thread the needle. Absolutely.
Bullshit. I want to see.
And people would be like, "No, you can't do that," and I would do it, and then they'd be like, "Wow, that's amazing," and it would hurt every time.
Well, no doubt. You probably hurt yourself.
You got to slam your you got to. So when you thread the needle, you take your foot, your left foot in your right hand, and then you jump through the hole that makes with your other foot. And when you do it, because you have to do it quick enough, I always ended up slamming my leg into the ground, and it would hurt a little bit.
I'm sorry.
'Cause I'm a dancing machine. Watch me get down.
Is that going to be part of the Olympic Boogaloo?
Yeah, I didn't want to sing it too well because I didn't want us to get the DMCA class.
That's fair. Did you watch the Super Bowl?
I did watch the Super Bowl.
Did you watch the halftime show?
I missed the halftime show.
What
I
were
heard
you
it was
doing?
amazing. I don't know. Like, I'm thinking back because like it was in the next day or the day after, and I was seeing all these things that are like the halftime show was amazing and blah blah blah. And I'm like, I was watching the Super Bowl. Where was I during the halftime show? I was probably making food or something.
Oh, that's fair. I could see that being.
I heard it was
or-
good. Was it good?
It was fun. It was fun. I mean, it was obviously for a certain nostalgia, but like the funny thing is what you saw. 'Cause some of the other memes come out after. You're like, oh, same show as they all did 20 years ago. But you know, it's nostalgia, so that's pretty awesome. Yeah, I thought it was great. It was fun. You know, Eminem, he did the knee, and then they were told explicitly not to. So, kind of glad he did.
I heard that. Well, that was probably the case, but then NFL came out with a statement after that said, "No, we never told them that." I was like, okay, backpedaling. The other
Yep.
thing that I liked about that, the meme that I liked, was the one camera guy zooming in on Snoop before he walks up on the stage, and he's like smoking a big joint. It's like, yeah, that's Snoop for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess. Well, I don't know how you feel, but it's like it's just been legal here so long. I don't even think of it as a thing. I'm just like, yeah, he's just getting ready to perform, getting his focus.
Yeah, I don't really think of it too much. Yeah, it's weird now, and like what? It's been 3 years.
Feels like it.
Is that how long it's been?
It's been a while.
No, it was. It was so like not a thing even before it was legal.
Yeah.
Like there was dispensaries and you could order online, and so it kind of felt legal before it was.
Right.
2018, it's when it became legal.
Yeah, so 3 years or so.
Years or so. Rowie says, I watched Uncharted, didn't know if I would like Mark Wahlberg, but he was funny. He is funny.
Oh yeah.
He's funny in a ton of stuff.
Well, you know, if I was gonna have a movie about my life, I'd cast Mark Wahlberg to play me.
So that would be a serious role for him then.
It would. It's nothing funny about me.
He would need to do the research, you know?
He'd have to become Canadian.
And he would have to become an artist.
Yeah.
You
Do
know what
that,
else he'd have
Mark.
to become? You know what else he'd have to become, Doug?
What?
Good looking. That's what he'd have to become.
It's true. But if anyone could. If anyone could.
I mean, he's part of the way there, I suppose. You guys beat the USA today. This curling is one of the ones that you seem to be good at. Canadians have been good at curling in the past.
There was a time.
There was a time where we did quite well.
Remember the time? Can we sing Michael Jackson stuff, or is that like everyone hates him now?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, well, I'm done, but I just wanted to check.
Yeah, well, if it strikes you, give it a go.
You never know what's going to strike me on a Thursday night.
Curling is one of those sports where it's like you could win a medal when you're real old in the Olympics.
Yeah, was a curling lady for Canada who's 49?
Doesn't seem that old to me anymore.
Well, she, I think, was the oldest Olympian in quite some time. This year, anyway.
Oh. Well, okay. Really? That's the oldest Olympian this year? I'm going to look it up. I have the power of the internet, Doug.
I have the power of charcoal. So, we have different powers. So I can say anything and I'm right. And you can make sure I'm wrong every time.
So speaking of powers, as you know, I am running. She turns 50 this month. Claudia Pechstein, Germany's Claudia Pechstein, is the oldest woman competing
this year.
She's turning 50, but what is she competing in? Like, let me know. You know, speed skating.
Oh, I was completely wrong. But there's still ice involved, so... But, again, it's winter, so there's a good chance there's always ice involved.
It's ice or snow. So usually the two.
I know, right?
It's like, don't they know there's indoor sports?
Clearly
not. But, speaking of powers from before, I'm running through the Marvel universe in timeline order. And so I finished the two Avengers, the Infinity War and Endgame, which are great movies, honestly, especially if you've done the other ones up to that point.
Yeah.
Really good. Lots of good moments, like where you're like, oh yeah. Those kind of moments, like maybe not the best written and acted,
like the Kool-Aid moments.
Oh yeah, yeah, the Kool-Aid man when he shows up.
Yeah, you're just like, damn.
Ooh, I really needed a refreshment.
Oh my god, I need a beverage. Oh yeah. It's like that was a little Macho Man. Sorry.
Oh man, that gives me a fantastic idea.
What's your idea?
I can't tell you. I'm gonna see if I can put it together.
Okay. You start working.
Yeah, it'll be a while. Anyway, I got through that, and then I rewatched Loki because that's next in the business, and you know that was a great show. I liked how it was only 6 episodes. I think that's the right amount of time.
Have you watched Hawkeye yet, or no?
No, that's at the end. So I'm on Falcon and Winter Soldier, which honestly I could care less about.
Yeah, I get it. I hope it plays into the universe at some point. Excuse me. More, but
yeah,
I get what you're saying.
Well, I haven't watched the whole thing. I've only watched 2 episodes so far, but those characters,
like
the Falcon's pretty cool. Winter Soldier, don't care about.
I like Bucky way more.
What has he done?
He's Tommy
He
and
got
Pamela and Tommy.
But he got kidnapped and brainwashed, and then murdered a bunch of people, and now he's okay. Like, I don't know, man. And the Falcon's whatever. He's the cool thing about him is the gadget, like the wing thing, and how good he is at flying.
Red Wing.
But
yeah.
Their whole thing is a little bit, and also like Captain America gives him the shield, and he's just like, no, thank you. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
You take it. You take it if he gives it to you.
Or at least hang on to it.
Right? Come on.
Yeah.
And then, so my hot take on Hawkeye is he's the worst Avenger.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. Didn't see that coming out of your mouth.
What did he do this whole time? What did he do?
Shoots arrows.
Right, but he shot 5 arrows in New York when the fucking monsters were coming down. And honestly, that's it. That's all he's done. The rest of the time, he's either crying about stuff or, hoping that his friend Black Widow will save him from stuff. And then he goes off and...
No, you be quiet for a second. You know I love you. But this might be a breaking point for us.
And then when everybody else is doing stuff, where is he? He's just at home with his family. And it's like everybody else is doing things, like trying to make the world a better place. And what's he doing? Hot dogs. He's cooking hot dogs.
Sounds like a man after your own heart.
Jimmy? It is, but I mean, come on. Now, what I'm hoping, and this is only up to this point, right? Because I haven't seen the rest of it. What I'm hoping is the Hawkeye show will set this straight and will get me back into the bits.
No, I don't think it will. No.
Oh, so he's as crummy there too. Who do you think is the worst Avenger?
Like on the good guy's side?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is there a bad guy?
Well, there's some villains. The worst.
No, but I'm talking like the actual Avengers.
That's a great question.
Hawkeye.
No, it's not going to be Hawkeye. I like him. I like that he just doesn't have superpowers. Gosh, my least favorite. Let's run through them.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, so no, you're not asking my least favorite. You're asking
the worst.
The worst.
If you could only pick one Avenger to go with you to a fight, and then they were all exhausted, and you got to you're going to a fight and you can leave one at home. Which one do you leave at home?
I see
you
what you're
only
saying.
take, I don't know how many there are. If there's 8, you can only take 7. Who do you leave? Who stays home?
Damn.
Yeah, Roy says, I like the bow and arrow characters. I wish they gave him more dialogue in the Avengers movies. I feel like he has 2 lines per movie. And I think that's exactly why I feel the way I do.
Yes.
I like him as an actor. I like the idea of his character, but he didn't do anything. And when he did, it was like he fired a couple of arrows and I don't know. It just felt like they underutilized him, which made him the worst Avenger. I'm trying to keep Doug as a friend here.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna agree with Rowie. It's Nick Fury. I'd leave him home.
Different. It's different. Nick Fury isn't an Avenger. No, he's not an Avenger. He runs the show. He's the fucking president.
He's the director.
CEO.
Yeah, director of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, that's right. So he's not an Avenger. He is the guy that put everybody together. He stays home by default because he doesn't, all he's got is a bum eye. Like, that's...
Whew. Because my least favorite is Captain Marvel, but she's the most powerful, so can't leave her home.
No, she's awesome.
Oh. Well, you know what? I was going to say Mantis, but she's got some pretty cool powers. Hey, babe. You want back up? Jeez. Wong. Maybe Wong, but he has all those, like, super powers like, Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is one of my favorites.
But is he an Avenger proper, or is he like a peripheral character, right?
I would say he's peripheral, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to agree with you. Hawkeye is the weakest link. As much as I enjoy him. I'm going to let her out of the studio. I'm not leaving. I'll be right back.
Okay, see you later.
You've upset me to no end.
Just showing you the error of your ways. Hawkeye's garbage, and everybody knows it. Rowie, a magpie flew into the window at the cafe yesterday. It was kind of funny. Don't worry, he was fine. Is it magpie
season?
Killing or rutting or nesting season, I guess it would be called, where they attack you. He's a glorified Robin Hood. He doesn't even steal anything or give any. He's got some cool gadgets, though. I will say that the little thing where the arrow, the quiver picks the tip of the arrow that suits the thing that he needs to do.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool. Okay, so we picked the least useful, excluding Captain Marvel, because she's never around. She's busy.
She is busy, like annoyingly busy.
You can only take one to a fight with you. Who do you take?
Thor. You can't die.
Yeah, Thor's pretty good.
You?
I think that's the correct choice, but I would bring Spider-Man because that would be fun and funny.
Oh, worst Avenger, Pepper Potts.
He's not an Avenger.
She sure is. She has her own uniform in like the Endgame.
No, but that's just no. She's not an official Avenger though. That is like Wong. That's a secondary character, if I ever saw one. Because up until that point, up until the point where she comes in with her suit, she didn't do anything.
She bossed Tony around.
Wow. Yeah, that's true. That's different. That's because they're close.
They're butts.
Maybe Falcon is the weakest? Yeah, you might be right there too. I would still leave Hawkeye over Falcon, but Falcon would be the next. If you gotta leave two home, Falcon would be the next.
Yeah. Because even like Wasp is pretty cool.
Yeah, well, and here's a question. I guess the question would be, Ant-Man is Ant-Man an Avenger? Or is he just also a peripheral character?
It's a bit of a mix. I think, yeah.
I guess at the end he kind of was, because he was in all those conversations. But you know who was not in all those conversations when they're sitting around those meetings? Was the Wasp.
It's true. I'm
surprised that nobody has said Black Widow.
She's amazing.
I know. I would never leave her home, but I think that she also doesn't have powers, you know?
Yes, she does. We found that out in her... Oh, maybe you're not there.
No, I watched her movie.
Mm.
What powers does she have?
They experimented on them. That's why they have like super strength and super ability and stuff.
Right.
So they're like not quite super soldiers, but all those Black Widows have like enhanced abilities.
Yeah. Enhanced abilities, right.
I don't know if Charcoal stuck around to see this painting come to life. I understand it's late over there.
That's so cool, man. It looks great. That guy looks like an Avenger.
He does. Do you want to see? Which one do you want to see?
Oh yeah, wow. It's in excellent shape.
Yeah, I think like could totally pick up some groceries and carry them all the way home.
Yeah, pick them up on your way over.
Right.
He got Black Widow on the right side. Yeah. I think their friendship was important to the whole story, you know?
Who's this now?
It's better to leave Black Widow at home because she's dead.
Wow. That's got to be Rowie. No, it's Bia. Wow.
We're dropping some frames here. Apologies.
Oh, sorry.
Doug's internet is garbage. Thanks, Doug.
It really is sometimes. Sorry, everyone.
Oh, someone redeemed to make Doug sing 5,000 Z Club points.
Oh my gosh, who did that? That was you.
Who could it be?
Our 7th month subscriber. Well, what are we gonna sing?
Well, I asked the question, who could it be? Does that give you any idea?
Could it be now? Bum, 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 bum. Who could it be now? Is that Toto?
Who could it be knocking at my door?
Doug, actually. Whoa.
Oh. Good times.
I don't know that I like that song.
What? Who could it be now knocking at my door?
That's the one.
Is it REO Speedwagon? Is that the
No,
band?
I think it's Toto.
Is it? Hold on, I'll look it up.
I could do this all day. That's for you,
It's
Rowie.
Men at Work, which is...
Oh, the Men at Work. Australian band.
Australian band, yeah. Yeah.
Who could
Australian
it be knocking at my door? I don't think it's your mama no more.
So, the song that you were singing before the show started.
I vaguely remember, but I don't remember. What am I singing?
Crap. Now I can't remember. It was on the same record as this. Like, it was like a group of... when I was a kid, there was a 70s, like... My dad had a hits of the 70s record or something, or hits
Probably
hits
an
of the
8-track.
early 80s.
He had an 8-track in the Jag, and you were just driving around Sackville.
And that song that you were singing earlier, and that song, and some other songs. This is a really great story.
Yeah. Yeah. I love listening to your stories. Tell us more.
No.
Oh, seriously?
How about that? Ooh.
Oh my god, it's so mean.
Oh, so rude.
You're like a big tease, you are, Shane Kerr.
That's right. That sounds right.
Who could it be knocking at a chain store?
Bom, 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 bom.
Cause that old lady ain't that needy no more. Ooh. You like that shade or no? Too shady?
Bakata. Do you know what that means? Ticket.
To ride.
Ticket.
You ever play Ticket to Ride? You like that game?
Ticket to Ride. I think I have played it. I also own that on the computer.
Oh, nice. I've never played it digitally. I've only ever played the board game.
You're going to do a Total Drama Island marathon soon. Should be a really good time. What's Total Drama Island?
It sounds... No, I don't even know what it sounds like. Yeah, I want to know what it is.
It sounds like a spoof of a reality show.
Like a reality dating show.
It's not. It's a Canadian...
Excuse me.
It's a Canadian cartoon.
Pardon me. About what?
Animated series from Canada spoofs survival programs by recounting the misadventures at Camp Wawanakawa, an island retreat where 22 teens compete in extreme challenges while vying for the $100,000 grand prize. That sounds like a very Canadian grand prize. It's not $1 million.
Oh, God, we couldn't dare give away $1 million.
No, couldn't dare give away $1 million. Every 3 days at a campfire ceremony, the host passes out marshmallows to players who are safe. The sad camper who doesn't get a marshmallow must walk down the dock of
Marshmallow, I love it.
to the boat of losers, which will bear him back to his mundane life.
Wow. That's really sounds quite Canadian, actually.
It does. It really does. It's good. Let's see. Who's in it? Anybody?
Probably Norm Macdonald before he passed.
Looks like a lot of no names.
Is it the group from Letterkenny, maybe?
No. I'm looking at these people and I don't know any of them.
Do you want to know any of them? That's the real question.
I would like to know Brian Froud and Stephanie Ann Mills and Katie Crown and yeah, that's probably about it.
Short list.
Yeah. Oh, no, Laura Lipson. Sure.
She must be a redhead.
Appears to be so.
So predictable. Can you hear when I talk like that?
What?
When I say things like, you're so predictable. Does that pick up? Can you hear that?
No. No, what did you say?
I said you're so predictable.
Oh, me? Yeah. What? No. Come on. Super unpredictable.
Super. Super duper.
You can hear it. I can't hear it. Maybe it's because it's I'm listening to Doug on Discord, not on the stream.
And maybe because Shane just doesn't listen.
Could be that too. I'm
Yeah.
always talking. That guy's just talking all the time. Speaking of redheads, though, it's Ed Sheeran's birthday today.
Oh.
Can you guess
how old?
How old
okay.
he is?
I can, but I'll be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say 33. 28, wow. 31. Oh, we're in the range.
31. Hey, guess where he was born?
The UK. But
Yes.
maybe not.
But No, he was. But what
Yeah.
city was he born in?
Sussex, James says.
Nobody give it away.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Newcastle upon Tyne.
Ooh, that's a good guess, but it's more close to our heart.
Wales?
Halifax. He was born in Halifax.
That's fun.
He was born in Halifax, West Yorkshire.
Oh, in the Dales.
Raised in Framlingham, Suffolk.
Oh, yeah. I've been to Suffolk.
Yeah. Like those are, with the Canadian accent, those are really harsh terms. I'm sure with the English accent, those would be very much nicer. Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't realize he was born in Halifax.
Me either.
There's a television show on the Netflix
About
called
Ed?
Halifax.
Oh.
No, it's called Halifax, and it's a crime. British. See, I love British crime dramas.
Oh, yeah.
So like Broadchurch and all those ones. Luther. Yeah, too many to even think about.
Does he live in a like? What, he grew up in a castle from that song, James?
Grew up in a castle.
He's fancy AF.
Everybody has a castle there, though.
You know what? When I moved there a while
Holy
back,
crap.
I thought I'd meet someone with a castle that would make that my home. You wanna know what? That did not happen.
I'm gonna show you guys this friggin' castle. Look at this thing. Wait, hold on. I gotta get it up. The image.
Truer words.
Look at his castle.
Good God, Lorraine. That looks like something from, well, what's that show with Uhtred?
From Farmington, Suffolk.
No, there's a show on Netflix I like called, well, it's not called The Last Kingdom.
It is called The Last Kingdom? Or?
The show is called that.
Yes. Yes. You got his age right, Rowie? 33? 31?
31.
Yeah. Doug Samar. Oh, Doug ASMR. Yeah. You just got to whisper into the thing like this.
I don't know what you just did with your cheek, but it's pretty good.
I'm glad you thought it was my cheek.
Yep, that's what we're telling Twitch. And my mom.
That's what we're going with. It was, though. It totally was. Yeah, Ed Sheeran's birthday. My dad likes a lot of his songs.
Oh, yeah? People like him. What was that band had Wonderwall? Oasis. And what's his tits there? The Camudgery Oasis guy. Gallagher. He was very upset a few years ago that Ed Sheeran is the face of rock and roll for the UK because he thought he was not very rock and roll at all. Oh, yeah. Real upset.
And so he's not the face of rock and roll.
He is. Because there is no rock and roll. There's no rock and roll in the UK anywhere, apparently. It's all gone.
Rock and roll. What about the Rolling Stones? They're still alive.
Are they?
Well, they could be projections. Who knows anymore?
That's right.
Virtual reality's getting super real. But Oasis wasn't rock and roll either.
Well, they said they were.
Which Gallagher said it?
Noel, the asshole. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the thing is, he was just like they were. They sold more than the Beatles, right? So he was like, we're royalty. Um, so he felt he was.
Oasis sold more than the Beatles?
Oh yeah, they broke a shit ton of records of the Beatles. Yeah. I'm not saying overall long term, but at that time when they were big back in '90 whatever, they had broke a bunch of records that the Beatles had.
Wow. Wow. Okay. And where are they now? You know?
Rehab, I think.
What's the last record they put out?
Wonderwall. I don't know.
You know what? I'm gonna find out.
They probably put one out last week.
2009, but it was a live record, so that doesn't really count. Don't Believe the Truth. Those are tours. Dig Out Your Soul, 2008 was their last record. So
That's a while ago. That wasn't yesterday.
14 years ago.
Has Ed Sheeran been around 14 years?
Well, according to our calculations, he's been around for 32 years.
Oh, good. See, James has great insight. Young Blood or Bring Me to the Horizon. Shane, take a screenshot of that. I want to look at those people up later.
What about there's so many better rock stuff, man. Even in the last little bit.
James, here's a question. Do you like Texas? The band Texas?
Supergrass. What about Block Party? What about...
Oh, Block Party, yeah.
I do like that Supergrass record.
Do you like Texas, Shane?
Texas?
What?
The place or the...
Maybe James wasn't born when they were out. It has a female lead singer.
I don't think I heard it.
You haven't heard of Texas either? Seems right up your alley.
Oh, who was the person we were looking up the other day? It was mind-blowing the number of songs that she had written for other people. And when the person played me her stuff, I'm just like, how have I never heard this? And now I can't remember it again.
Is it Sia? From Australia?
Oh, now I can't remember. Nah! I'll think about it later.
You need to calm down. You're very worked up right now.
No, we did go through Sia, and yes, she absolutely. I also didn't know that. I remember that was brought up on the stream, probably. What episode are we on now?
BS got it there.
It's 40. And she's our age and wrote a whole bunch of stuff. But it was somebody else, and they had just put out not just put out, they had put out a bunch of records of their own. But when you looked up their writing credits and who they had written for and all the hits, it was just hit after hit after hit after hit. You're just what the heck? Kind of like Sia, I guess. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna send a text message.
To Sia?
No, to somebody who can tell me who it is. Because I want to know, and I want to tell you guys.
Cause you can say what you want, but it won't change my mind. I feel the same about you.
It was another one of those single word, only known by one name.
Rihanna? She doesn't write her own stuff.
No, it's I think like me, most people don't know this person.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Crap town. I'll never know.
Jolene?
I'll never know. It's
Did you
gone
know
forever.
Jolene was a real person that tried to steal Dolly's husband from the bank? She worked
really?
at the bank. Yeah. And
She must have been something, though.
yeah,
Right?
Dolly gave it to her.
Dolly's no slouch.
No, she punched her out.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's quite a time in Tennessee. Quite a time.
I love Dolly Parton. There's another one that's written songs for
Did you see that what she did for her staff?
No.
Anyone who works at Dollywood, she's paying their tuition if they want to go back to school.
Good for her. Man, she's
Right?
great. Everything you hear about Dolly Parton, this is the company I put Dolly Parton in. It's Dolly Parton, Mr. Rogers, Bob Ross. It's those like wholesome, good-hearted people doing good things for everybody, you know?
Okay. I don't know.
Is the
about
person
your
male
other-
or female? Female. Well, who's the person? What? Go ahead, Doug. Sorry, I cut you off.
That's our dynamic. It's okay.
I know, it's like I imagined that.
So you wouldn't add Oprah to that? To the Dolly
That's
group?
That's
fine if you wouldn't. I'm just asking.
No, I mean I hadn't even thought of it. It didn't kind of pop in there. But Oprah's done a fair amount of good, but she's also, I guess it would depend. Dolly consistently gives away millions and millions and millions of dollars every year.
Oh, okay. You've been waiting for your cut.
Her philanthropy is like, her generosity is crazy, and then she also like locks on to interesting and unique helping tasks, right? Like, she was big on the women vote. She, like you said, with the tuition, she takes care of her people. And anyway,
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. So I don't know so much about Oprah when it comes to that kind of stuff. So I don't know. Maybe that's why.
You know what? Me either. Don't get me wrong. I just was like, it always seems like Oprah's doing for others.
You know, with that much money, I would hope so. Same with Dolly, though, I guess. With that much money, I would hope that you would do things for other people.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. If I was a billionaire, come on, man. There's so much you could do with that much money. Like, I would have a new drum set, maybe, even.
I bet you'd hire someone to make me dinner.
You know what? I would. And I would also join you.
Right. Oh my God, yeah. That would be the most fun.
Absolutely. Yes, and Dolly's not... Oprah's doing good things often for fame. Okay, and Dolly doesn't even tell you about most of the things she's doing. She doesn't. That's absolutely true. Dolly's not a philanthropist for the fame because she doesn't need it. She's got the fame. Same with Oprah, I guess. She doesn't need it either. Anyway, sorry, Doug. You were about to say a thing, maybe?
I was just going to say I'm kind of done with these supermodels and going to move on. Didn't know if anyone had any questions or anything.
No, but those are fantastic. I just, again, I'm amazed at how quickly you can do these things and get this level of detail and artistry.
Thanks. How do you feel about chicken?
I love chicken.
What do you feel about chubby chicken?
Oh, I love chubby chicken.
Woohoo!
This is my favorite kind of chicken. My favorite kind of chicken. Ooh, are we bucket head chicken doing? We're
I think we're gonna
buckethead
do
chicken doing?
some bucket heads.
Yes, man. I love it. I love it. You're making me want to go get a drink, though, so I'm going to do that while you set up here.
Thanks, James. Yeah, I'm not loving the background of this, so I might work on that too. But I'm going to start with some chubbiness. Chub, chub.
I'll be right back.
Chub, chub. Chub, 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 chub. Thanks for the warning, Shane. Thanks for the warning. You can say what you want, but it won't change nothing. Yeah, can you send James the link to Texas on Spotify? Then he might know who it is. And he may not. It's fine. Just feel bad that you don't know. It's great. Oh, hello, Professor Gemini. How are you? What's shaking with you this evening? Does anyone have big weekend plans coming up? Doing anything fun? Yeah. James, what were you drawing tonight? I didn't get a chance to pop on, unfortunately.
Up on where?
I didn't get a chance to hop on James's stream to see what he was working on.
Oh, what are you working on, James? I also did not get a chance to hop on your stream. But I also didn't get the notification today. Did you have a stream today?
You know what? Maybe he didn't. I don't believe I got a notification either. Maybe we took a day off. Maybe it was just a day off, you know? Everyone needs a day off.
I've decided that I'm going to scroll through my history and find this.
Your what history? Your...
My YouTube history and find this
oh, okay.
artist. Can I do that? I can do that, right? History. Boom.
If only life was that easy.
Wow.
History. Boom.
I watched a lot of Family Feud last Saturday.
Oh yeah? What got you there? Steve Harvey?
There was a couple people over for some drinks, and we were just hanging out, and we got on The Price is Right, and then we went on to like 80s Family Feud with Richard Dawson, because he kisses everybody on the mouth.
Right. No, Family Feud? That was Just Like Mom. Did you ever watch that show?
No, Family Feud. He does kissing on the mouth. I remember Just Like Mom, and I'm sure he kissed every... Was he that too? Because I'm sure
he was creepy AF. He was kissing the children. It was not okay. You can't kiss children.
Unless they're yours.
Can you even then now these days?
I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. A little affection for your own children.
Okay.
As long as it's not sexual in nature, I think it's fine to have, hug and kiss your children.
I would agree. Don't get me wrong. I just, there's some disturbing shit that happened on that show with that host.
Oh. let's get off that. I found the name of the person that I was looking.
Thank you. You're right. It's totally not. Yeah. Thank you for saving me from myself.
Okay, so this person.
Who shall remain nameless or what?
No, I'll tell you, but I want to tell you who she has written songs for before I tell you her.
Okay. It's not Alanis,
Backstreet Boys.
Okay.
Heidi Montag, Christina Aguilera, Rihanna, Joe Walsh, Cher. She wrote a whole Cher record. Celine Dion. Friggin' hold on. There's more.
Hold on. Wilson Phillips?
I think at one point she had like 4 #1 hits in 1 week.
From different artists?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Anyway, the name is LP.
Oh. No, don't know.
She has 6 albums and 3 LPs, and she's just written all these freaking hits, man.
Yeah. I think it's cool when people can just write hits. Like, Meghan Trainor is another one who writes a lot of songs for people. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and she kind of does her own stuff too, right? So
apparently, like, she's got some stuff of hers that's charted, but you know, it's just interesting. She writes all these songs for other people that like go crazy.
maybe it's takes the pressure off to not have to feel like you have to come up with it and perform it. Like, as a songwriter, would you say that's a thing, or am I just crazy?
No, I imagine that would be a thing. Like, you know, she probably just writes good songs.
But funny that the ones she does for herself aren't as chart topping.
Jesse J wrote "Party in the USA" that blew Miley Cyrus up after Hannah Montana. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
James did not stream today.
Well, that's why I didn't get a notification there. Makes sense.
No, that makes sense. That's also why I did not. Yeah, LP. Anyway, check her out. Like, it's her voice is crazy good.
Oh yeah.
And obviously her records are cool. You know, obviously she can write a song.
Right.
Like her songwriting credits are all over the place.
What's your favorite song of hers?
I don't know. I don't know her well enough to have one, I don't think. But like, I'm still in the discovery phase of just like listening to her stuff, and it's interesting because like going through her credits, like her songwriting credits, you're like, oh, that's interesting.
Because you know it. You know them.
Yeah, and some of them I don't, because like I'm not a huge Avril Lavigne fan, but yeah, check it out. It's cool.
Were you a skater boy?
I never was able to balance.
So that's probably why you didn't jive with her music. You were like, that doesn't speak to me.
Did you skateboard when you were a child?
No, I owned plenty of skateboards, and I spent all my money on skateboards. Couldn't skateboard, but that's when I kind of realized, you know what? I'm about the aesthetic, and
right.
I had the best looking.
An art form.
I did, yes. And those who were like trying to wreck shit, I was just like, I don't get it. I don't understand why you're destroying this thing that your parents bought you.
My brother is big into skateboards, so I knew the brands and I knew but I never owned a skateboard.
Mm-hmm.
And because every time I got on his, I would just immediately eat it. It's like, why does it want to, like, I would
Why does
stand
it want
on
to
it,
hurt me?
and then the board would just disappear. It'd go flying off backwards, and I'd end up on the ground and be like,
Probably a little upset and mad.
it or me?
You, well, you. I mean, I'm only concerned about you. That's wasn't even your skateboard, so I don't care about it.
You know, there's some videos on my YouTube history that I do not remember watching.
You have a lot of friends over, though.
Yeah, some of these, like, study music? When did I ever listen to study music?
It's unclear.
Yeah, there's a lot of this that I don't really see me being the person that put this on. Funny goats screaming like humans, though? That was absolutely me.
Yeah, that sounds like you.
Look it up. It's a great video.
Is it like the Taylor Swift screaming goat thing?
I mean, all screaming goats are pretty much the same. So, yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, who's the Australia guy with the goat? Oh my God, I'm gonna find that too. That's a pretty good one. Ooh, the Commodores. Do you know the Commodores, Doug?
Like
Lionel
Richie and crew.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I know of them. I don't know them personally.
Oh my God, so good. Love listening to the Commodores.
Really? What's your favorite jam?
Good question. Probably Brick House or Easy Like Sunday Morning.
Oh, so like She's a Brick House, that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I listen to that all the time because I drum to it.
Yeah.
It's got a cool drum beat. So it's on my like drum list of songs that I drum to. A lot of Norm Macdonald in my history here.
Well, you have a big affinity for Norm.
I do. I certainly do.
Yeah.
Oh, some Tori Amos here too.
Oh. I didn't get tickets.
I know. It's too bad for you, I guess.
Well, and her.
But yeah. Absolutely.
Wow. Yeah. But I'm sure she'll sell it. Not too worried. Gary and the Goat. Shane?
What's your...
Gary and the Goat.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. That's
Rowie
the
saved
one.
the day.
Absolutely. Thank you, Rowie. Absolutely. I love that one. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day. Just how much I was like, yeah, absolutely. Because Gary's not a nice goat.
Oh no? Tell me more about Gary.
Well, you got to watch it because the Gary's owner friend there really let you know, what kind of goat Gary is.
Okay.
Would I ever do a drum stream? Yeah, I've thought about it. I think there's a couple things that sort of prevent me from doing that. One is I'm trash on the drums. The other is like I've set up for a stream before and then couldn't really pull the trigger because I couldn't get the sound right. And I think it's more a matter of getting that piped through. I wanted to pipe it through Cubase and have a 4 or 5 mic setup, so snare, kick, maybe a room mic, and then a mic that I could talk into. So 4-ish mics, because you don't want it to sound bad. If I had an electric kit, I think it would be a lot easier to do. No, I watched your drum stream. I thought that was great. I think the other thing too is now with the like, I guess it doesn't really matter. They're not going to give me a copyright strike, and even if they do, I'm just like, okay, I won't do that again, I guess. But there's a lot of cool funk play-alongs that I really like. That'd be fun to stream. So, I guess the short answer is yes, I would do one, and the long answer is
Yet to be done.
once I figure out how to set it up. I've done some other weird streams, like I did a couple of cooking streams way back in the day, which were a lot of fun, but it's kind of hard. I had a nice like 3-camera setup, but it's kind of hard to like navigate. I would do that again at some point too. Cooking stream. I think that's a lot of fun to do.
Well, what would your first dish be?
If I was to do a new one?
Yeah.
So I did a spicy Korean pork dish on my last cooking stream.
Mm-hmm.
I've been working on this. I did some short ribs the other night that were just so good. But that's a long braise, so that would take too long. You know, you'd be like, "All right, we'll be back in 6 hours."
Yeah, but couldn't you do be like? Could you do be like? The shows on the TV where you're just like, oh, we have a 10-minute segment. Here's the prep.
Pull it out
Boom.
from underneath.
And here's one from like 20 days ago that's just ready to go.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's a good question. What would you do if you were to do let me turn this question back onto you. If you were to do a cooking stream, what would you do?
I'd bake with Doug.
Oh, you do some baking.
Yeah.
What would you bake?
Cakes. I think I'd do some cakes. Or sweet treats, and maybe some biscuits. Scones. Do some scones.
I would love a cheese scone.
I like a sweet scone myself. Little cinnamon and raisin,
Oh yeah, cinnamon bun. Hook me up with a cinnamon bun.
Do you like where you can like the Cinnabon place in the mall?
I don't like the frosting.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
I want just the cinnamon bun. I don't want the frosting.
You don't need the goo. You just like the cake.
I like the cinnamon and the cakey bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're not a sweet tart.
No, I'm not huge into sweets. I do like some sweets like that have a little, like cinnamon bun has a little bit of savory to it, right? Because of the cinnamon.
And the bun.
And the bun. I do like ice cream though. What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Oh. Salted caramel.
Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, that's a good flavor for sure.
You?
I would have to say it's a toss-up. Mint chocolate chip is a big one for me.
That's a goodie.
But I also like a raspberry swirl.
Oh, that's a good Tori Amos song.
I think that's the one that I have here.
That's fun. I like that
mango sorbet or mango sherbet. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
The lemon sherbet, lime sherbet. I'm all over. I love that stuff. I've been liking the. There's a.
How do you feel about matcha?
I like a mocha thing too, like a
But
mocha,
not a matcha?
a coffee ice cream, Matcha, the tea, the green tea.
The green, but like flavored frozen matcha things.
Oh, I don't know if I've ever had one.
I sure like them.
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
should try it. I should try it. I should try it. The pecan caramel frozen yogurt from President's Choice is pretty good.
Oh, don't know it. What are you eating daily? Mango sorbet. Nice. Every time you say that, I think of raspberry beret.
Oh, raspberry beret.
You know it. The kind you
get at
find.
the secondhand store. Yeah,
That's
the
right.
kind you find at the secondhand store.
Yeah.
Man, I was on a huge Prince kick a couple of weekends ago. I couldn't. There's this amazing live video of him doing the encore in Atlanta, and they've got basically it's an arena, and all the lights are up. Like they're like, "Please go home," and he does this encore. That's like 7 songs in one. He does like 12 solos. He solos on guitar, then he gets rid of that guitar, he gets a different guitar. He solos on that, he gets rid of that, he gets this weird ass bass, and he solos on that. And it's just like he's so good
And everything.
it's yeah, it's mesmerizing watching it. And of course his band is smoking. Like every one of them is just such a player. Well, it's funny because the lights in the whole arena are like all the way up. You can see the whole crowd. They're like, "Oh my God, please go home!" And because it's his home, I don't actually think it. I think it wasn't his hometown. Hold on,
Minnesota, I think, is his, or Minneapolis. No, Minnesota is his hometown.
which would be in Minneapolis, right?
Correct, yeah.
Anyway, so good. All that live Prince stuff, like you can just watch it for hours and hours and hours and hours because he does a ton of covers. He does a ton of his own stuff, but a ton of covers and a ton of funky stuff. It's like so fun to watch.
Oh, he does a lot of covers. I didn't know that.
God, he can play it. Yeah.
What can't he do?
There's another guy that wrote a bunch of songs for other people.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of songs I wrote for other people, I watched The Bodyguard, because we were talking about Dolly Parton. I watched The Bodyguard the other weekend, or this past weekend. And
Right.
it's funny.
How does it hold up?
It doesn't. It's just so interesting how like movies from the 90s were like you just have to fill in the gaps so much. Like they're doing kind of the thing. Like it starts off with Kevin Costner, like he shoots. Well, I don't know. There's gunfire. You don't even know who the hell he shoots. He's just holding someone down. And then that's how you're supposed to know he's really good at his job. Like, that's it. And then he gets hired to be her bodyguard. And he kind of does a look. And that's when you're supposed to know they fell in love. But it wasn't very clear.
Right. He just gives her a side glance. Yeah.
It's just like, oh. No wonder people are divorced, because they're like, oh, well, I gave you the side glance. What do you mean?
Okay, here's this. I'm gonna drop this Prince video in here for you guys to check out. Like, this encore is 13 minutes long. Like, he just fucking goes for it. And he also comes up from the floor, which is nice. And then when he leaves, through the floor.
Well, you got to go in and out.
There was this story that somebody told about Prince where they're like, I went to a Prince concert, and during the encore, he literally phoned up a pizza place and bought 20 pizzas, got them delivered to the stage, and then gave them out to the front row.
Wow.
It's like,
What a guy.
so funny. What a guy. Yeah, I got raspberry beret stuck in my head hard.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, it just means I'll have to listen to some Prince after. Can't believe I spent all my channel points earlier.
When I just sing for free?
Yeah. Rude.
Well, I'm easy. I'm not cheap.
Oh, fair. It's Webbo, actually.
Hey,
What's up,
Webbo.
Webbo, how you doing? Nice to see you. Looking well, by the way.
Did he send you a private DM?
Oh, I'll try and find it for you, Shane. There's an album Prince did. He did every single instrument, but it's not on under the Prince name, so it's pretty unknown. The first, I think, 4 records he did was all him. And
Yeah.
after he died, there's this amazing podcast, and I wish I remembered where I heard it. They talk to this safecracker, and they talk about the last job that he did, and he's like he's talking about how amazing this safe is and how hard it is to crack and blah, 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 blah. It turned out it was Prince's vault that he was cracking into, and when he got in, there was rows and rows and rows, like supermarket shelves of rows and rows and rows, just full of tape, full of songs, like so prolific. And apparently Prince would go home, and in his Paisley Park studio downstairs, he would just be in there recording all the time, constantly.
Well, that's like Kevin Smith, right? When Kevin Smith was he visited, Prince just always had his whole house was recorded all the time in case he was inspired, and he could just be anywhere and go back and do it. And Kevin Smith was talking shit about him, and he totally had it recorded, and he knew it.
Why would you ever talk shit about Prince, you know?
It was just that he was just so elusive and so weird, because he was there to shoot like a video or a movie about him or an interview, and he was just like, he's so obscure, I can't even like nail him down to talk to him, but he totally called him out on it. It was pretty funny. That's the
Chappelle Show Prince thing with Prince and Charlie Murphy and Rick James and stuff. Like, that's so amazing. Wasn't he really short? He was, yeah, super short.
Oh, tiny. Yeah. He might have weighed 130 pounds.
Yeah, do send that to me, James. That'll be awesome. Help with the laundry, Rowie. Absolutely help with the laundry.
Who's doing laundry?
James isn't short. He's
I don't know.
6 foot.
Yeah. He seems large. Not Shane large, but large.
Ooh, 5'10". Okay, never mind.
Oh, he's my size.
Are you 5'10"?
Yeah.
Ah, you don't seem 5'10".
What do I seem?
You seem 6 foot.
Wow, I got a big personality.
I guess the other thing is, like, I'm 6'5", so everybody is 6 foot or under.
Fair. Hey, have you watched Reacher, that new show on the Amazon Primes?
No, but it is on my list of shows to watch.
Me too.
What was the other show I started? Because that's based off a book, and the books were well received, right? Did you watch Bosch at all?
I didn't know, but I thought Reacher was like a Tom
Clancy sort of thingy. Yeah.
Yeah, no, a Tom Cruisey thing. Like, didn't he do
a movie.
Yeah, a while back. But I think like the character is supposed to be like a big guy, and that actor who plays him now is like 6'5" in real life, and Tom Cruise is like 5 nothing.
Yeah, he's real small. You're right. It's a Tom Cruise movie. Jack Reacher, and it was 2012. But I do think this is still based on a book, right?
Oh, probably. Yeah. I don't think Tom has any original ideas.
Reviews are like mixed.
Oh, okay.
218 million at the box office.
Oh, the movie. I thought you meant the show.
Yeah, the movie. Werner Herzog. What the hell? Was he in it or did he direct it? Adapted from One Shot, which is a novel. Lee Child. Yeah. So this is how I know this name. My mom read all these books.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So it's a... Yeah, absolutely. And I've probably read a couple just because they were in the house.
Right.
The detective novel type stuff. A lot like the Bosch stuff. Same sort of type book, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't get past the actor in Bosch to get too excited about it. I heard it was good, but...
Yeah, I thought the same thing, and when I started it, I'm like, I'm not going to like this because I don't like him. And he changed my mind. I like him now.
Gotta love when that happens.
It's rare. I mean...
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Usually if you don't like somebody, you're like, I don't like that guy, and I'm never going to like that guy. But... You know, he was really good in it, and he kind of grows on you through the series. And I think it's one of those series that it is what it is. It's a semi-procedural crime drama, but the writing is good and the acting is good. And really, that's all you need.
It's true. It is the Bob Ross knife.
You're 6'2", Webbo? What's everybody else's height? Let's get them all in there. Tell us how big you are.
Wow.
James. Doug's 6 foot when he stands on his middle leg.
That's very... Thank you.
This is a lopsided tripod.
Yeah. How did you get those photos?
How did you get those photos? Also, it's a horrible life.
That would be the name of my movie.
I'm a freak and nobody loves me.
Exactly. That's why I have an art
Gotta
show.
roll it up to go to bed. Sweat all the time. I've stepped on it 3 times this week.
Oh my god, that's so clumsy of you. Why are you stepping on it?
I don't know. It's everywhere. You can't get rid of it. Get out of the way. What's going on?
Move it. Sounds like it's time
Apparently
to put
we're playing...
Sounds like the chubby chick's done. I'm liking the legs. I'm really liking these legs. These are like Tina Turner. I'm excited how this one might turn out.
I'm loving it. I'm loving the bucket getting ready. It's primed.
It's got some Tina Turner vibes to me. I hadn't realized it till just now. Tina in a bucket. That's what I'm going to call it. Tina in a bucket.
There you go. We're going to play some Celebrity Net Worth, whether you're done with that thing or not.
I am done for now, but I'm not done forever.
No.
But you know what? Do you ever... Well, you don't paint, but you must do something. And you just look at it and you're like, oh, that's better than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
I'll record something and be like, oh, that turned out I'm not going to touch that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. All right, we've talked about a lot of people tonight. I kind of want to do Hawkeye's celebrity net worth to try and add
Jeremy
some,
Renner.
Yeah, add some worth to him because I tore him down pretty good.
Yeah, you are not a fan.
I just really think he's the worst one. I like him though, and that's why I want to build him back up with his by putting a dollar value
Yeah.
to his life. Yeah.
If you were feeling shitty before, Jeremy Renner,
Here we go.
Shane's about to make you feel real good about your bank account, and that means a
right.
lot.
That does mean a lot. I'm going to reduce you to the amount of money you have.
All right, so Jeremy Renner.
Okay, hold on, Rowie. We still got to get the rest of the. He has $12. You
So
know
we
what?
have-
I bet he does have. I bet you're right. He
Yeah.
has $12. He probably also has $24. Yeah,
Who
Ed
else did we
Sheeran,
talk
that's a good one. Yeah,
Okay.
Ed Sheeran's a good one. Let's chuck that in there for sure. That's going to be an interesting one because I bet he's got boatloads of money.
Well, he doesn't spend it. He just goes to like buffets. He's cheap.
He gets Botticelli to cook him some pasta.
I agree, James. I think he is modest with his money.
Yeah, but I think he's got some money. He had to give some money to Sam Smith, and he had to give some money to Marvin Gaye's estate as well.
Why Sam Smith? Did they
There's a
used to
song-
date? Oh,
No, there was a song that Oh no, sorry, that's not right. Sam Smith gave money to Tom Petty,
oh,
and Ed Sheeran gave money to Marvin Gaye.
okay.
And Ed Sheeran gave money to somebody else. It wasn't Sam Smith. I'm mixing it up because I'm,
That's what you do.
super smart. Who else? Who else do we have? There was.
We've done Dolly before, so I don't think we should do that.
We've done Dolly before. It's a good
Sizable.
one.
Yeah.
Sizable. Absolutely.
We talked about Prince, but we've done Prince before.
We've done Prince, and that's a hard one now that he has passed.
Correct. And Tom Petty has passed, and we've done him. As Marvin Gaye, we have not, but also passed. So, you talked about Lionel Richie and the Commodores.
Yeah, let's put Lionel in there. That would be an interesting one. And then one more, and I think that we talked about a lot of actors early on. Why are we not remembering any of them?
Well, we talked about everyone in the Marvel universe.
Oh, whose birthday was it today?
Ed Sheeran's.
Ed Sheeran's, right. Oh, and Paris Hilton. It's Paris Hilton's birthday.
Great. I love it. We need a lady.
Yeah, let's put Paris Hilton in there. That's a good one that comes out of left field.
Yeah, I like a left field.
side.
Whatever. Yeah. All right. So,
You're too late, Rowie.
yeah,
I'm
next
sorry.
week.
We'll
Next
do
week,
him.
buddy.
We'll talk to him next time. And you're right, because we talked about Nick Fury. But anyway, it's also Lou Diamond Phillips' birthday today.
Yeah, people
How
don't know
old-
who that is.
What? How old do you think Lou Diamond Phillips is?
57.
Just quickly before we get into
I
this.
said 57.
I heard you. Just give me a second. I was about to say that's a good guess. You're like I said, Lou Diamond.
No, you did say it was a good guess, but I heard you. Right here.
He's 60. He's
What?
60.
Well, he looks 57 to me.
He does. He does look pretty good for his age.
Yeah. He's lean. He's a
Anyway.
lean fella. Always lean.
We're not there yet. We're gonna go with what's his name? Jeremy
Renner. Reiner.
Renner, American actor.
Can we just put Hawkeye? Would that be
Lee.
easy?
Lee is his middle name. Jeremy Lee Renner is an
How
American
does he
actor.
spell it?
He began his Lee,
Okay.
like the jeans. his career by appearing in independent films, lots of independent films. And then he got into SWAT. 28 Weeks Later was probably his first big one. Born Legacy, and then, of course, into the Marvel Universe as Hawkeye, which, pretty freaking good one. Hansel and Gretel, The Hurt Locker, Mission Impossible, Jason Bourne, Arrival, SWAT, which I already talked about. American Hustle in 2013. Yeah, and most of he was in Spawn, or he is gonna be in Spawn. There's a 2019 Spawn. There was an earlier Spawn, right? Which was actually not bad.
Back in the day,
there was a 2019 Spawn. This must be
not either. Maybe it was. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe it was cartoon.
Yeah, animated. I should watch that though. I did like that comic book. Anyway, not what we're talking about. What do we got for monies?
We have James with 34 million. We have
Rowie
Rowie with 76.
76.
We still got Bia with us.
Everybody's welcome to play, by the way. Just hop on in there. Tell us what you think he's worth. Sunny Pacheco.
I'm gonna say I'm feeling what James is putting down.
Yeah, I almost said that exact number.
I was gonna say 32, but there's not enough of a gap.
Yeah, go with your gut though, because if you're bang on, you're bang on.
All right.
Go with 20.
Anyone else in chat? Come on, chat.
Come on, chat. Webo's here. Webo, give it a go. Or maybe you left. Who knows?
Maybe him and Bia are having their own chat. Is that the platypus you were talking about?
No, but it's quite a honker as well. All right, this is it. This is what we got.
Oh, Webo is 45.
45. Very tired. Oh, don't worry. We're not forcing you. I'm sorry I called you out. You need to sleep. You need to sleep.
No, I like that you called it out. I think we need more participation. More participation.
I am. I'm shocked. Bia is usually on top of this stuff
and wins. She might be tired.
Oh, this is. This is all. We're ready. Here we go.
Ready.
This is, I will say this is all Marvel Universe money here. Rowie is very close. It's 80 million.
Wow.
And so that's all Marvel money, because if you look at the other stuff that he did, it's like The Hurt Locker was a big role for him.
Well, Bourne must have been pretty good.
But again,
he wasn't Matt Damon.
Supporting actor, right? Like.
Yeah. All right. Now we're up to Ed Sheeran.
All right. Ed Sheeran, this is going to be insane. Okay. Edward Christopher Sheeran.
It's just kind of like he grew up in a castle, so that changes shit for me. I didn't know that.
But that doesn't mean anything. Born in Halifax, West Yorkshire, and raised in Suffolk, as we talked about before, he began writing songs around the age of 11. In early 2011, Sheeran independently released the EP Number 5 Collaborations Project. His debut album contained his first hit single, The A-Team, in 2012. So
So he's been around for a while.
2004, years active 2004 to now. A crazy amount of hits. And yeah, crazy. It's hard to pin him down because he's all over the place, eh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He said 5 records. Done a lot of independent films about specific things.
Well, he was in like Game of Thrones. Yeah.
Yeah, he did a lot of like cameo stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's right. Obviously his hits though were like the biggest. Interesting, like he's got a mathematical operator thing going on here with the multiplication, division, plus times, divide, and equals. And then he did a Christmas record. Jumpins.
James is gonna be mad at me, but I'm going for 263.
Ooh, your Price is writing him.
Because his price is wrong.
260, 220, 290. But thanks for clarifying that that's million and not 290 minutes. I'm gonna go. He's worth 290 minutes of my time.
Oh, you're matching Webbo.
No.
Oh.
Anybody in the 300s? Okay, sorry, Doug. I saw your hand moving back and forth. Like, hurry up, Shane. Pick your thing. I'm gonna go with 360.
Wow.
It's too high.
Okay, what do we got?
Well, I'm not right. In fact, everybody's too high.
128.
He's 200 on
Roey's the closest. That's 2 for 2 for Roey.
Wow. With the celebrity net worth rock star Bia out of the business, Roey's filling the void, making it good.
So far, he's overflowing the void.
Only 20 above Adele. Man is modest. I would put her in the same vein for sure.
Yeah. All right,
Lionel Richie.
Yeah.
This is going to be a very interesting guess.
It could be high, it could be low. I don't know.
Lionel Brockman Richie Jr. is an American singer, songwriter, musician, and record producer. He rose to fame in the 70s as a songwriter and co-lead singer for the funk band The Commodores, writing and recording hit singles Easy, Sail On, 3 Times a Lady, and Still. Before his solo career, in which he had a crap ton of #1 hits. That one record, Hello, I think there's 3 or 4 hits. There's Dancing on the Ceiling, Hello, and a couple of other ones in there. He was in the Commodores from 68 to 82, and clearly still getting residuals from that, right?
Yeah.
And then, of course, all his stuff. What has he done lately? Good question. In 2020, he was on Jeopardy. In 2019, he was in a bunch of he's been in a bunch of movies. Studio albums. 2012 was his last studio album. Let me give you an idea of how well this went. 74 out of 100 on Metacritic for his last album, which was 2012. So still relevant.
Yeah.
Lionel Richie. Holy smokes, he wrote a lot of songs.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go with, what do we got here? 225 from Rowie. Wow.
255.
Right. Right. Doug's at 270.
Yep. James at 240.
Look at that twos, eh? I'm going with 85.
Okay.
Really, really coming in low. To be fair, I'm bad at this game. What's funny about me in this game is I'm bad at it, but I invented it with Doug.
Actually.
Doug and I invented this game, and we're both horrible. Well, I'm horrible.
No, we're both pretty horrible. I think Webbo's gone to bed, so I think we're good.
Okay, this is where we're at.
Yep.
All right, I'm looking it up. Let me look it up.
I'm pulling for Rowie here. I'd like to see him get 3 out of 3.
Oh, I just Googled his name again instead of going to our site.
Oh. Is it me?
Wow. Okay, so again, I am very wrong. And the last time I was very wrong, it was 200 million. This time, also 200 million.
Oh. So, James.
James.
Wow.
Picking it up.
Nice job, James.
All right, here's one that should be interesting.
Well,
Paris
Lionel's daughter, Nicole, was great friends with Paris. This is a great
That's
time
right.
in there.
This kind of dovetails right in.
Yep.
They did that thing where they both went to jail.
Yeah.
Paris Whitney Houston, no, Whitney Hilton, is an American media personality, socialite, in air quotes, businesswoman, model, and also in air quotes, model, singer, DJ, and air quotes, actress. Born in New York City and raised there and in Beverly Hills, California, Hilton is a great-granddaughter of Conrad Hilton, the founder of Hilton Hotels, where she gets most of her money. Doug, how old is Paris Hilton, do you think?
I'm going to say 39 now.
She's 41. It's interesting. You've been two years off lately. Since the new year, actually.
Yeah, I'm stuck in.
It's like last year you were last year you were 1 year off. This year you're 2. It's really coming together.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah, this is a tough one. It's
It
so
is.
tough because I think there's a bunch of ways to calculate her net worth. But she's 41. She's got all her trust fund stuff. Like that's hers now. So
I would think, but I don't know what her inheritance wouldn't have come through yet.
no, but her inheritance from her grandfather, yes. That's
Not
much
necessarily,
money.
because his money might just go into a trust until her parents die.
Oh, I see. I'm still gonna give it in the hundreds of millions.
Okay, I went with 73.
You went with 73. I'm gonna go with 191. Yes, the majority of her money came from her family. Absolutely. I don't think she did anything that made money.
Not even that sex tape?
How do you make money off of that?
You do. They're just not called. It's a different brand over there. You'd have the Conrads, or you'd have the Waldorf Astorias, or
Yeah, it's like exactly. It's a weird conglomeration or what.
Yeah, you wouldn't have the basic bitch Hiltons over there. You'd have probably the higher end ones. Rowie with 255. I don't know that Premier falls under the Hilton brand. $300 for James. Boom. I'm going to look it up for you, James.
Sorry, what are you looking up?
Hilton brands in the UK. So, if you don't have the Waldorf Astoria, then you may have... Do you have LXR?
I think it could be obscene. Absolutely, it could be obscene.
Do you have the Conrad hotels? No, they're usually more tropical. Canopy. And the rest are more basic.
Oh yeah, Hilton London, the Hilton Glasgow, the Hilton London Hyde Park.
Mm-hmm.
There's Hilton hotels in
They're
the
everywhere.
UK. They're everywhere. Is that everybody? We're good.
Yeah.
So it's 300 million.
Wow, James is spot on.
James and Rowie together at last, making things happen on the
She's worth
Celebrity
that
Net
much.
Worth.
That's insane.
Yeah, she didn't do anything. She didn't do a damn ass thing.
She did. Doesn't mean it made money, but she did stuff.
She would have that money if she didn't
She probably would have
do
more.
the sex tape and the what was the reality show with her and Nicole Richie?
Something to get a job, or I don't know.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
That's awesome. Good job, boys.
Yeah, it was a nice, interesting spread of.
Oh yeah,
people.
yeah. That's great.
Yeah, right on the button. Right on the button.
Fantastic.
Good
Well,
job,
thanks
guys.
everyone for hanging out. We
Absolutely.
we started off with these supermodels, and then we got to work on our latest chubby chick with a KFC bucket head.
It's coming together so good. I love the shadows too on the feet.
Yeah, popping a little bit.
It's giving it some depth.
Well, you gotta. If you don't ground your bird, it's just floating, and that doesn't make it real. People don't believe in that. There's disbelief. You gotta ground it.
Gotta ground it. Absolutely. Well, I hope everyone's grounded enough to come back next week.
Yep.
We'll be here. Hope you will be too.
Perfect.
Love seeing you guys. Have a great week, everybody.
Have a great kick-ass weekend.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
that's what I want you to have. And I want
Okay,
to
bye.
hear about it next week. Tell us all about it. Give us a story. If it's not true, make it up.
All right, take care, everybody. See you later.
Thanks, Shane.
Thanks, Doug.